Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this look. It is a very simple look featuring the Violet Voss Holy Grail Palette as well as some other newish products that I use in this tutorial. Newish because some of the products I've bought and I haven't really had a chance to use it. So there are a few products for the eyes and makeup brushes that are relatively new that I haven't used and I'm going to use in this tutorial. So if this look is of any interest to you, then keep on watching. Okay, so first I'm going to use the Loreal Lumi Magique primer. I've only used this like once before, so let's just give this a whirl. And before I do anything else, I'm just going to clip back my hair. I'm going to use the Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Eraser, Instant Pore Eraser, and I'm just going to target this on my T-zone because my pores are relatively large along my nose, the sides here, my upper chin of my upper cheeks here, and my forehead and chin here. Really love this stuff. And for foundation, I am going to use the EX1 foundation, and I'm in the shade F200. It's a really good foundation just to like for everyday wear. It's not too thick, but also does, and it's very buildable as well, so it does provide that full coverage should you need it. Yeah. And then I'm just going to get my Sigma Angle Kabuki and just buff that in. At this stage, I decided to do a voiceover mainly because my dog Django was super loud. If you have a French Bulldog, you will definitely understand they are big snorers. Anyways, I'm filling my brows in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade dark brown, and I'm just slightly filling my brows in, nothing too dramatic because my eyebrows are already cosmetic tattooed, so they are already full. So I'm just trying to just make them a little bit more defined and a little bit more fuller than they already are. Now it's time for the eyes, and I'm just going to prime my eyes using the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. It is really good stuff. I really like this product. I'm just going to use my fingers and just put that all over my lid. Now time for the eyeshadows. I'm going to be using the Violet Voss Holy Grail Palette. It's a beautiful versatile palette that comes with 20 beautiful shades. Lots of neutrals, lots of cranberry colors, lots of shimmers, and lots of mattes as well. So we're going to be using this one today. So the shade that I'm going to set my eyes is Thanks a Latte. Now I'm going to pick up the shade Transition from the palette and just sweep that on the crease of my eyes using a Sigma E40 brush to just put that on ever so lightly. Now to further define the crease, I'm just going to pick up the shade Are You Kidding Me and just running that through using a Define Crease brush. Just wanting to deepen that a little bit further. For the outer V of the eye, I'm going to pick up the shade Brownie Points, and I'm just focusing that on the outer V of my eye. just really making sure that I don't go beyond that. And at the time I actually don't even know I'm using the right brush, but anyways, I think it did the job. And with a fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to diffuse the outer V a bit and just blend that a little bit better. Now for the lid, I am using the shade Pluff. It is a very nice shimmer shade to use, and I'm just lightly packing that on both lids of my eye. For the lower lash line, I am just using brownie points, and with a really tapered blending brush of some sort, I have no idea what brush it is, I'm just smoking that out underneath, not making it too dramatic, just a light smoke. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Revlon Ultimate All-in-One Mascara. It's a really good drugstore mascara that I've found, and it works for me. And I'm just going to put a light coat on this before I put my lashes on. For the lower lashes, I'm using the Benefit They're Real mascara. I really like this mascara in general for both top and bottom lashes, but I really like using it for my lower lash line because, I don't know, just the wand just makes it easy for me to access my little hairs and make them longer and stand out. Now it's time for the lashes. I'm using House of Lashes in Siren. These are from the mini collection actually. It's just the length of the lashes aren't as long as the actual ones that you can buy online. I just prefer lashes just to be a bit smaller because I've got hooded eyes and I don't really want the lashes to overpower my eyes. And yeah, I just really dig the House of Lashes mini collection in general. Now for the face, and I am using the NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard to highlight. It's my all-time favorite concealer to use, and I'm just going to highlight the bridge of the nose, the top of my forehead there, and I'm also going to go under the eyes as well in an upside down triangle formation. And then I'm also going to put a little bit on the bottom of my chin as well. To blend that all out, I'm going to be using my Party Queen oval brush. I got this from eBay, came in a pack of 10 of all different sizes. I really love this to cream contour, especially for that. Also, I use it every day for my under eye concealer when I'm in a rush. It is just so soft, it's so dense, it just really buffs that out like flawlessly. I'm just going to do some further highlighting under my cheeks. I'm just going to put a line, and then I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender just quickly. And then I'm going to set everything with a powder, and I'm just going to use L'Oreal Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to bake actually with for my under eyes with a damp beauty blender. Just put everything there and pack it all in, and then I'm just going to quickly lightly set all the other places where I highlighted, and then also bake. So I'm gonna let my baking sit for a while. I'm going to contour with the Benefit's Hoola bronzer. Just love it for contouring just all around my face. Now that I'm done, I'm just going to get a fluffy brush and I'm just going to remove all the excess powder from all the baking that I've been doing. So next I'm just going to lightly contour my nose using the Hoola bronzer with the oval brush that I was using before, and surprisingly it wasn't too bad using a padded product with the oval brush because it was just so dense. I was just a bit worried it wasn't going to work, but surprisingly it did. Time for some blush. I'm using like a peachy colour from the Morphe 9B blush palette, and I'm just putting that on the apples of my cheeks to give me that really nice flushed look. Now time for some highlight. I'm using the ABH That Glow kit, and I'm just mixing bubbly and dripping in gold, and just going to put that on the nose, and I'm also going to be putting that on the tops of my cheeks as well. For the lips, I am using a Colourpop lippy stick, and this is in the shade Frida. I've forgotten how beautiful Colourpop lippy sticks are, and this one's in a more satin finish, and I just love it. Just something different than wearing your typical liquid lipsticks, and yeah, I just love the colour. It just complements the entire look, and it's very versatile. You can actually wear this going to work, going out, you know, anything really. And there you have it. This is the completed look. You are ready to slay the day. You can slay it with a hot date, or going to a wedding, or any special occasion, even a daytime glam look really. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from my channel, well, you know what to do guys, just hit the subscribe button down below. Anyways, until my next video, it's bye for now.